Oh Sir, the Insult Simulator, you beautiful bastard. Oh Sir is a two-player multiplayer game wherein you attempt to hurt your opponent by insulting them in the most British way possible. You're provided with a list of sentence fragments that can be linked together to generate insults. And the main mechanic of the game is constructing an insult out of those sentence fragments such as smells of, secretly adores, your hat, and of course, Anne. Individually they make very little sense, so some effort is required to construct a valid insult out of them. You select a portion of text such as a noun, adjective, conjunction, etika, and string them together in a term-based manner, taking turns to add a fragment to your insult. There are several maps to insult each other in, as well as multiple characters that are immediately unlocked, and some that can also be unlocked. There's a gameplay aspect of the character you choose as far as I can tell. It's not just graphical. Insults that are personal to the other character get multipliers, increasing your score. There's also the ability to take a pause while building your insult. This can mean a higher score for the end result, but also runs the risk of getting distracted and completely forgetting the insult. There is some complexity to the game, with penalties for grammatically incorrect insults. Failing to make a grammatically incorrect insult will result in you losing your turn and some of your health. Balancing knowledge of grammatical rules against time limits is something I haven't seen since educational games for little kids, so it's interesting to see this mechanic in a more recreational game. Each player also has a cup of tea they can drink to refresh the fragment. The insults are delightfully British, with insults such as your math teacher was born in your hat and is deceased and changes into some dog, so you know, well, in it, eh? And also, your sister smells of a frightened schoolboy and secretly adores you and acts like an English pig dog. The game is done simply with gaudy polygons comprising the characters and background. At the centre of each map is the object that started the argument, currently either a dead bird or a dead body. There's also a spot to rest your cup of tea, such as the table the parrot is on, or a dead man's hands. There is also a blackboard in the centre of the screen, where insult fragments are written up. The game is very simple with only basic knowledge of English grammar required, and the only difficulty curve is learning each character's weaknesses and learning how to game the rating system. My criticism of this game is its size, with currently few maps and few characters. It is, however, still in development, so it's likely going to be improved in the future. Overall, Oh Sir is a fun little game which will probably find its place best at parties and such, passing controllers around. And I love my British humour, so that's a huge tick in my book. Its simplicity is another good feature, as I can see it being used to teach kids grammatical fragments and the rules of English grammar by insulting their friends. Which is awesome. The core point of the game is to insult friends, and any game where I can call my friend's wife worthless is a good game for me. Currently, you can get it on the Steam store for $1.99 on Windows and Mac. I have only played 3 games, or 35 minutes of the game, so I'm only willing to give it a 7 out of 10. Purely because I don't want to give it a high rating, because it might get boring over time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, please subscribe for more, and I will see y'all in the next video. Oh Sir is a 2-player multiplayer game. Top, what is your wording? Get better at writing. Oh Sir... Selecting a portion of text, noun, adjective, conjunction, etc., and stringing them together in a term-based manner. Fuck. You select a portion of text, such as a noun, adjective, conjunction, etika, and string them together in a term-based manner, and taking turns to insult. Ow, my head. The insults are delightfully British, such as your math teacher was born in your hat and is deceased and changes into some dog, so you what? So, fuck! I had it! And I will see y'all in the next video. How do I stop recording on Audacity? Stop.